Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Game Redacted's The Crazy Gang. Just if you're joining us for the first time this week, we've currently only played one game in the league, but we've also played 3 friendlies and made a few signings. So if you want to go back and watch those episodes, feel free to. There'll be a link in the description and an annotation on your screen now. As you can see here, that my main target of last episode, this striker called Lewis Dennis, has accepted my contract offer, so that's great. He's now a member of AFC Wimbledon. We'll get to use him in our first match, which is up now against Walsall in the Capital One Cup, which is the League Cup. Walsall's a League One outfit, so they are a league above us, so this could be difficult. I'm a bit worried about this, actually. Trying to get some pressure on them off the kickoff like I always do, but I've lost the ball there, and that's a shame. But immediately won it back, and Midson now in pretty decent space. Tries a nice little ball, but it's cut out well. And now that's a lovely turn by whoever that was for Walsall. That was very skillful. As we can see here, Dennis on debut, working into some nice space and takes the shot on, and what a goal that is. Lewis Dennis. Debut you couldn't even dream of. You know, that's an amazing goal. Just stroked it, but with unbelievable power past the keeper. The keeper's got no chance there. Once he shoots, that is going in the back of the net. Lovely stuff from Lewis Dennis. And as we can see, they've kicked off here. Want to try and put some pressure on them immediately again, but that's a nice little bit of footwork to get. Oh, but Moore has just nicked it there. Sammy Moore, the young midfielder, plays it through onto Jack Midson. Midson shoots, and it's another goal! Would you believe it? 2 for the price of 1. 2 goals within the space of like 20 seconds, maybe? Oh, mate. And this is against a team in the league above me, so I am absolutely stoked at the moment. And that brings us through to half time, actually. Not much else happened in the half other than that's 2 very quick goals that were very nice as well. So we'll get kicked off into the second half just after checking the match facts. As you can see, they've actually had quite a lot more possession than me, so you know, it is actually a really close game. It's just those 2 goals from my 2 shots on target that have made all the difference. As we see here now, Al-Kabi plays it through onto Dennis, and Dennis, oh, he just can't finish it, and then he blocks the rebound from an offside position. Unlucky from Lewis Dennis, but after that goal, I'm not going to complain. Sammy Moore, the midfielder, getting into a lovely bit of pace. Powering forward, plays a nice ball onto Midson. Midson takes it down. Oh, that's a fantastic save, that is. And I noticed that somehow in that build-up play, Christian Jolly got injured, so I've got to take him off because I don't want to risk him at all. Bring on Harris, who's a centre midfielder. Here, Luke Moore does a lovely bit of skill to keep the ball in play, and then does waste possession, but it was a nice it was a nice touch. Kiernan in space, and he takes the shot on, and it bounces back in. How did he miss that? But it doesn't matter because it's full time and Wimbledon go back at home 2-0 victors. Great stuff. Did not expect to even win that game. I would have been happy with a draw going into it. And as I said, Sammy Moore, fantastic player, man of the match. So you can see that I got the possession back pretty much even. I was just happy with how I defended that game. Here I'm trying to sign a big target for this episode. He might have a pretty low rating, Moses Adebayo, but he has an amazing amount of pace. And he's young too, so he might just have some potential. So the team immediately accepted the offer I gave him, and I've offered him a contract now. Luke Moore here isn't liking the fact I've replaced him with a 18-year-old, so just to kind of settle it all down, I put Moore back in the team. I didn't really want to take off Dennis, but he won't mind, I don't think. And I'm going to give Dennis some action this game, if it gets to that. So Midson gets us underway here. Always like to try and put that pressure on. Long plays it through onto Midson. Midson to Moore. Moore plays a lovely pass, and Midson just can't get it under control. It was a poor first touch, really. So as we can see here, Gillingham are attacking pretty well on the counter-attack. And oh, Milanov has made a meal of that. The throw-in goal here, surely. Oh, Seb Brown with a great save, but it's still in the box. And just managed to get it out of there. Nervous stuff. But here Moore steals the ball back. Long on to Moore. Moore takes the shot on from the angle. Oh, what was that? That was a hopeless shot by Luke Moore. Kiernan tries the pass when he really could have shot, and the keeper makes a... Oh. This is a very scrappy game at the moment. Moore finding himself in a bit of space, plays it on to Midson, and Midson takes the shot, and that's a fine save in half time as well. As you can see, very even game in all respects, really. It could go either way. I don't know, I'm not feeling too confident, but I bring on Lewis Dennis as the impact substitute, you know, the Chicharito, the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer of our team, and almost immediately he pays the dividends. Lewis Dennis scoring what was a bit of a scrappy goal, I'll be honest with you, but there's got to be someone there to tap it in, and maybe it was Lewis Dennis's extra pace and positioning ability got him that goal, and we're 1-0 up, which, you know, I wasn't expecting. And now Dennis trying the hopeful long shot. Wouldn't really expect that to go in though. But now back on the attack with Luke Moore. Luke Moore on to Lewis Dennis. Dennis shoots and it's saved. Oh, really should have been his second goal there. Jolly storming down the wing. Jolly plays it on to Lewis Dennis. Dennis back onto Jolly and it's a goal. Wonderful little link-up play there. That's just great stuff, and Jolly is duly celebrating that because, you know, that's just some amazing passing. It's great work to get that goal. And 2-0 up in a game which, you know, I thought I was going to lose, so I'm happy. But here, almost immediately after scoring that second goal, my defence lets me down, but Seb Brown makes a good save, and that's how the game finishes. 2-0. It was a really tight, cagey affair, but, you know, we got the results. That's good. 2-0. Had more possession, made more tackles. I think that was the key part. As you can see, Luke Moore happy with me. And now we've secured our second signing of this episode. I'm going to mess up his name, so if you know how to say it, please tell me in the comments, but I think it's Odebajo. So we bring on Odebajo in place of a striker actually, and then move Christian Jolly into the striker position, because it is one of the positions he can play, and I just want to try and experiment a bit, try and get a bit more pace into the team, and with kind of Jolly, Dennis, Odebajo and Long and Kiernan up front, that's a very pacey outfit. So here we kick off against York City. I don't really know much about York City. But, you know, I fail at putting the pressure on immediately, but then win the ball back. It's Long in space. Long dizzying the defender. Dennis, and it's a goal! Off the post and off the back of the keeper's head, and he's copying Christian Jolly's celebration, but he doesn't care because it's a great goal. Well, it's a lucky goal, but it's a goal. Jolly onto Odebajo. Falls to Dennis. Dennis passes to Odebajo. Odebajo in space. Odebajo shoots and it's wide. Good stuff though. Jolly takes the long shot, but just wasn't composed enough really. Oh, York's penetrated my defence, but it's just gone wide. And that's half time, you know. It was a very uneventful half other than that 3rd minute goal. Here's Lewis Dennis onto Odebajo. Odebajo and it's just wide. Oh man. Kiernan storming down that left midfield. Cuts inside and takes the shot on, and it's a great goal. Wonderful goal from Brendan Kiernan. We haven't seen much from him this season, but he has just announced himself as one of our best players. But it was a great goal. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. As you can see here though, immediately after scoring that, I seem to forget how to defend, and Johnson just slides it past Seb Brown. Unlucky really. Well, bad defending, but it happens. After this though, the game was just so even. I mean, I'm just going to include it all but sped up just to show you just how close this game was. It was going either end. You know, both people had chances. They were really dominating me in the midfield, which is strange. Hasn't happened often. They had a lot of very good chances, and I thought I was going to concede a late equaliser here. So it goes out for a throw-in. Now Jolly, I think we're at normal speed now. Jolly finds a nice bit of space, plays it onto midfield or more. Dennis, back to Jolly. What a goal. Wonderful passing. And it was spearheaded by the man that finished it, Christian Jolly, with a great run, with some great passing. Just wonderful, wonderful stuff. Keeper was off his line, so I tried to lob him, but I'm AFC Wimbledon, so it didn't work. But, yeah, 3-1. Unhappy to have conceded. I mean, I've been keeping a clean sheet for a while, but that's the end of the episode, actually. I actually got an offer for Seb Brown, who, you know, I like, but he just hasn't been playing very well for me, so I try and boost it up, adding a bit to their offer. I don't think they're gonna play ball, so I put it to 210,000, which is his value. But yeah, so I don't really think they're going to accept. Unfortunately, I suppose I was wrong, and they do accept. So we've lost Seb Brown. It's a sad moment. I mean, he's only played a few games for us, but I mean, oh well. So we'll have to try and find a replacement next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing. I'm sure if you haven't already, you'll do that, because I will love you if you do. See you again in episode 4. Click out to subscribe, please.